I'm here to pick up the cake. What's your order number? 765. Pick up for 765. Cake. Clara Hensley. She's been a teacher at BII Elementary for almost 7 years. Everyone loves her. The kids, the parents. She's the most loving, kind woman. But Clara is very alone in her life. About 13 years ago, things were very different. Clara was happily married to her high school sweetheart, Mark. They moved out of their parents' home and rented a small apartment in town. A year in, they had their first love child. It was a welcome surprise, Johnny. But the happiness didn't last long. It was snatched away. When Johnny was only 2 years old, he went missing. Clara and Mark were devastated. They searched everywhere. They went to police. The police conducted searches all throughout the town, but to no avail. Days turned to weeks. Weeks turned to months, and Johnny was never found. And the toll soon fell on their relationship. There would be fights every night, both blaming each other for what happened. And eventually, they parted ways, ended everything. And now, for the past 10 years, Clara had been living on her own, working as a teacher, and just getting by life. While Mark moved on, got into a relationship, and focused on his career, Clara couldn't do the same. Clara was haunted by Johnny's memories. She couldn't leave him behind. Reaching school that morning, Clara was concerned seeing police outside the building. There were parents crying. The principal and some teachers were out. She approached Mrs. Reynolds. Miss Reynolds, what's going on? Why are the police here? Clara, we can't find Ethan. He's been missing since yesterday. The police are investigating, but... What do you mean? I took his class just yesterday. His parents are saying he went to basketball practice after school and didn't return home. Ethan Hartman, he was only 7 years old, one of Clara's students, and just yesterday, Clara had seen him. She remembered the moment clearly. Ethan had been at his desk, drawing a picture of a rocket ship. Look, Miss Clara, I made it fly. As far as I remember, Ethan, I told you to write a short story on what you want to become when you grow up, not draw it. Oops, Mrs. Hartman. Now get to work. Ethan often reminded Clara of Johnny, and now hearing he was missing made her stomach drop. The past came rushing back. Johnny had vanished over 11 years ago, but Clara never gave up the search. Over the years, she had been tracking every missing person report. She had learned how to spot patterns, the neighborhoods where kids disappeared, the hours they were last seen, the little details most people overlooked. She had memorized police blotters, followed social media posts, and even talked to families of missing children. Clara was determined to bring an end to these kidnappings, but she knew this was part of something big, something that won't be easily dismantled. Morning, Mr. Denali. May we talk? Come in. Mr. Denali, I want to help find Ethan. I can... Clara, I know what you're thinking, and I understand what you've been through, but the police are handling this. There's nothing we can do here. Mr. Denali, I can help. Please let me do something. There isn't something you can fix alone. Let the police do their job. Let the police do their job. They won't. They never do. Have hope, Clara. But days turned to a week, and the police made no progress, and Clara had seen this all before. The police are never able to do anything. It's almost as if they don't want to do anything. That's when she made her way to the precinct. They all knew her. This wasn't the first time she was here. Officer Miller, are there any updates on Ethan? Any leads? Anything? Clara, the investigation is ongoing. We're following standard procedures. Reports need to be filed, witnesses interviewed, evidence processed. These take time. Time? Another child is missing and you're talking about paperwork? Clara, this isn't a debate. We're handling it. Now step back and let us do our job. The police were slow and bureaucratic, like Clara thought. That evening, she returned home. She entered her room, where photos and documents were pinned across the walls. Missing persons reports, notes, clippings, a map of disappearances spanning years, pictures of Johnny, of other children, all connected in her mind. She sank into the chair thinking, what am I going to do? After Johnny went missing, Clara searched everywhere. She spent hours at the park where Johnny had gone missing. Watching, observing everything. Maybe she could find some clue. You got the ice cream? 3 orders, no cake. Drop off the payment at Meteor Bakery, 1 a.m. What are they talking about? No cake? 1 a.m.? I've been seeing this guy for the last 3 weeks. Where is he going? She saw the guy hand a bundle of cash to the owner. He he let the guy enter an underground storage area beneath the restaurant. Clara knew something wasn't right. She immediately alerted the police. Officer Mills. Officer Mills, you need to come to the Meteor Bakery, now. Clara, it's early. Are you sure about this? Listen to me, please. I'm telling you, something's happening here. I saw it with my own eyes. Kids, trafficking, just come. Early that morning, police arrived at Meteor Bakery and stormed the underground storage. Move aside. Let us check everything. There's nothing down there. You're wasting your time. But when the police entered the storage, nothing. Just supplies, baking products, frozen boxes. This is a bakery, sir. No, this can't be. I know something's happening here. Kids are being trafficked. I saw it myself. You're a crazy lady, making up stories about my business. I should be calling the cops on you. I'm not crazy. I know something's going on. I can feel it. Feelings don't mean anything. There ain't nothing here. You're imagining things. Clara, you need to give this up. You're not going to find Johnny. I am. Clara knew better. She always knew better. Over the months, she continued keeping track. Certain delivery trucks, people asking questions that seemed normal but didn't make any sense. Names and locations that didn't add up in official reports. Every clue, every thread, she had stored away, waiting for the moment she would piece them together. And soon, she infiltrated deep into things no ordinary person knows. I need information about certain things. Certain things? You mean stuff I've done? I'm not here to accuse. I just want to understand. Patterns. Clues. Patterns. You're a curious one. Most people just look away. I don't look away. Can you explain? Hard to explain. There's a system. Codes. Orders. Codes? What kind of codes? It's twisted. Young boys are called ice cream, girls, cake. People place orders. Some want them for attention, some for worship, some, like me, for other things. You mean trafficking? Selling kids? Don't call it that here. I need to know everything. Be careful. You dig too deep, you vanish. But that's as far as Clara got. 11 years later, Johnny is missing. So many other children are missing. They vanish every day and Clara is unable to do anything. And she can't forgive herself. The next day at school, Clara was in her classroom, looking through Ethan's work. She flipped through his paper slowly, checking the drawings, the little notes he'd scribbled. Her eyes drifted to the window. Delivery trucks were coming and going. The school had recently enrolled in a youth outreach program who were helping with supplies and equipment to the school for extracurricular activities. As she passed by the hallway, she noticed Miss Reynolds' aide lingering near the loading dock. She leaned close to one of the delivery drivers. Why is she talking to him? She caught up with the young woman in the hallway. Lisa, what's going on? Oh, Miss Hensley, I just, helping that youth outreach program, making sure donations get stored. Oh, okay. Clara didn't push further, but she noticed the delivery truck driver glancing back. Watching Miss Reynolds aid closely as if he had orders to keep an eye on her. She's onto us. She saw me talking to him. Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. She'll never find out.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.